Today we've been sharing stories about Hoosiers living with Lyme disease. It is a growing threat outdoors with ticks active in the summer and Lyme disease cases now on the rise. But what's so very important that you need to know is that this disease is preventable. Our Jenny Ranovich tonight has the simple, specific ways to keep you and your family safe.
A mother of 4 so exhausted and in such pain she can't even play with her children.
Just you kind of lay down most of the day. My daughter has to help me get dressed because my range of motion is very limited because of the pain.
A former critical care nurse who takes more pills a day than most people take in months.
So this was a bad stretch.
Yeah.
For brain damage, nerve damage that now control her life.
I don't know what kind of day I'm going to have. And I don't know if I get up good in the morning that I'm going to be good in the afternoon.
These are 2 women who feel they've lost themselves to Lyme disease, a debilitating yet preventable illness caused by a tick bite.
Basically, they bite you and they regurgitate every nasty thing they have in them.
And there's a lot in them we don't want in us. Ticks can carry not only Lyme disease, but also other diseases, like Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which recently took a young Plainfield girl from perfectly healthy to dangerously sick in just a few days.
We were not expecting to leave the hospital without our baby.
Kenley Ratliff died after getting bitten by a tick while camping. In the woods, the tiny blood-sucking insects hang out in grasses and brush, but they're also in parks, on your pets, in your yard.
Just because you live in suburban Indianapolis doesn't mean that you're risk-free.
Experts say this summer is a bad one for ticks, and Lyme disease cases are on the rise.
This year's been particularly bad because we had a mild winter, so ticks didn't die.
According to the CDC, at least 300,000 people a year are diagnosed with Lyme.
Indiana's right here.
Dr. Lentz, whose practice focuses on Lyme disease, believes the number of cases in Indiana is grossly underestimated.
We have some hot red spots.
Lyme is also much easier to prevent than it is to treat, which is why taking precautions outdoors is so important.
It's the nymph tick that's the most infective, and they're tiny.
This is what to look for on your skin, ticks the size of a poppy seed.
So it's very easy to not know you got bit. They could be in your hair, around your ankles. They like your groin area where it's warm, and they'll crawl right up your pants and you'll never know it.
To stay protected, experts say watch where you walk.
Try to stay to the center of the trail instead of walking along the edges where the vegetation is higher.
That can help cut down on the chances of ticks getting on you.
So can wearing bug spray that contains 20 to 25% DEET.
That will really help keep the ticks off of you. I mean, they do work.
And consider setting aside specific play clothes for the kids and hiking clothes for adults that are treated with permethrin, a non-toxic liquid that lasts 4 to 5 washes.
Take your clothes, you hang them up in the garage, you spray them, saturate them with the spray, let them dry. It doesn't smell. When the ticks land on that clothing, they die and fall off.
Once you come indoors, do a tick check, paying special attention to where ticks like to hide.
Around the nape of your neck and your hairline and things like that, inside your elbows, inside the back of your knees.
It takes 36 hours from when a tick bites you until Lyme disease is actually transmitted. If you do find one, don't just pull it off, but be sure to remove it with tweezers.
You want to grab the tick as close to the skin as possible and just gently pull until it lets go.
Also, tell your doctor right away if you get a strange rash with fatigue, fever, or pain.
Yeah. If they recognize it sooner, you don't get to where I am.
It's a message these women living with Lyme want people to take seriously so that families stay protected from this devastating disease.
Doctors say the 2 most important things you can do to protect you and your family are treat your skin and clothing before you head outdoors, but also treat your pets. They can carry ticks right into the house. Now on WTHR.com/Lyme, we have a lot more helpful information for you, including exactly how to remove a tick if you get a bite, plus some great advice from a group helping Hoosiers dealing with Lyme disease.
Jenny Ranovich reporting tonight. Thank you so much. We've got a lot of people